Hey everyone. So I just read through the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Ultimate Collection, Volume 1, containing the first 7 issues of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic run, along with the first Raphael one-shot story. As a long-time fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it was just a blast reading through the original 7 issues in the Raphael story. If you are anywhere around my age, you probably grew up with the 2003 tmnt series, which aired on 4Kids. And that animated series was a pretty faithful adaptation of the original Ninja Turtles comic run. So if you've seen the 2003 show, you pretty much know most of the story that is in the original comic run. At least for the first 7 issues. I haven't read the rest of it yet. I'll have to buy those at another date. So why is it then worth reading the original comic run if you've seen the cartoon adaptation? Well, for me at least, it was just very rewarding to see the original DNA strands of the TMNT that inspired everything that came afterwards. And after each issue of the comic, then Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird talk about what it was like writing and drawing each story. And all of these interviews really explain, to me at least, a lot of why the TMNT franchise is the way it is. Like, they wrote the first TMNT story as if it was going to be a one shot, so they didn't plan on bringing back the Shredder. Donatello just kills the Shredder at the end of the first story, and the book just continues on without him. So after the success of the first Ninja Turtle story, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird didn't know they were going to do a second one, but they just kind of had to. So as the book continues forward, it just has a bunch of different twists and turns as the writers are figuring out what the story is and who their characters are. And I just love this insane pacing it just goes on as the book is trying to discover what it is. So Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird just kind of decide they're going to write what they want to read because it's just fun. So if you've seen the 2003 TV show, you know what direction the book is going to go in. The turtles are going to meet the Utroms and then be sent to space to fight the Triceratons. But in this version, you meet the Utroms at the end of issue 3, and then the turtles are beamed into space to fight the Triceratons in issue 5. And I just kind of love how fast it just goes. It's like a rocket. Because in the 2003 show, you have to wait until the end of season 1, which is 26 episodes long, to get to the Utroms. And then you get to the Triceratons at the start of the second season. I love the 2003 show, but my main issue with it is that it's just filled with so much bland filler with forgettable characters made up for it. Like, anybody remember the Garbage Man? He just lives in the dump. Why is he here? Who cares? Why was he a recurring villain? I don't know. He's just not in the original comic, though. So I think I prefer the older comics over what the 2003 show did, now reading through them. And there are still parts of the 2003 show I prefer over the comic, sure, but I just appreciate that the comic isn't holding your hand. It just is cutting to the chase, what you want to see, because Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird don't want to waste your time. They're just getting to the good stuff, what you want to read. So I really just enjoyed reading through the first 7 issues, getting to go on this crazy roller coaster ride. So if you are a TMNT fan and haven't gone back to the original stuff, I recommend doing so because it was just a blast reading through it. That pretty much sums up my thoughts on the first 7 issues. Before I continue reading through the classic run, I am also going to read the IDW collection. So after I go through the first volume of that, maybe I'll do a review of it too. I don't know yet. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see me talk about. If you want to see me more active on social media, you can also follow me on Twitter. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Go read it. Bye.